It is now time for the last video, how you put everything together. Using the people you've identified in the elements of ask, let's figure out the best method to use to ask them for dollars. The Watershed Center is using Crowdwise as a platform. It's pretty easy to set up, and you can provide regular updates and thank yous as the training goes along. Generally in fundraising, the more personal the better. If you sit down with someone and look them in the eye, they're much more likely to give you money than if you send them a generic email. However, you have to balance out the face-to-face, the time that takes, with the cost to you of your time. So think about how personal you can make different things. Generally, tools include a few different things. Phone calls, which are very effective, but take up quite a bit of time. Personal face-to-face meetings, usually reserved for the highest level of donors, the ones that can give the most money, because you're taking up a lot of both your time and their time to make this ask. Written communication, such as handwriting a letter and asking them for money. This is good. Stamps are getting a little expensive, and this can take a little bit longer. You can use emails to write a letter to 10 or 20 people at the same time. And you can make a little bit more personal in email if you keep the group smaller and send it out, and it doesn't take that much time to send. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, this is a little less targeted and can seem more generic to people. And finally, events. They're time consuming, and if you're raising from a large group of people, it might not work for this. Last year when our team, that was my brother and I, he's behind the camera helping with this, raised $1,900 for the swim, I focused on using email and Facebook as the primary tools. I did use texts and Facebook Messenger sparingly, and I also had a few instances where I had a conversation with someone in a social setting about the swim and followed up with an email. I looked at the fact that I was looking for smaller contributions and figured those were the two most effective and efficient primary tools of raising money, with the other supplements I mentioned. The most important thing is repetition. Don't just ask someone once. Send out multiple emails. Post frequently on your Facebook or Twitter or whatever you choose to use. For emails, after someone donated, I would take them off the distribution list so people who'd already given would not receive multiple asks for money. Here's a tip to remember. Use the tool that works best for your target audience, not you. In other words, don't Snapchat grandpa and ask for a donation. He might not even be on that. I sent out 3 or 4 emails that specifically talked about why I chose to do the swim. I wrote a personal, shorter version of that email that I used on my Crowdwise page. That was the template that I expanded or reduced based on who I was targeting. You can view that base email by going to www.crowdwise.com/swimming-for-the-bay. You should see that scrolling across your screen right now. Now think back to the previous videos. Craft a pitch, use your tool, and ask the donors you're identified, and you're ready to go. Good luck. Thank you.